Hello and welcome to the Real Estate Regroup Show. I am your host, LJ Walker, a real estate investor helping you realize your dreams of owning a home or investing in one. This video, I am entitling it, "The First Shall Be Last." Let me explain. A lot of times when you're the first person to see something, when you're the first person to experience something, whether good or bad, a lot of times you're not believed. So expect that. Okay? But know that what you saw or what you experienced is real and that you're not crazy. Because when you try to prove yourself to people who insist on not believing you, it can literally make you lose your mind. Okay? So what I want to say to you, especially if it's something negative, is you want to first of all, go to God first. Because it's going to build up inside of you so much, it may bubble up inside of you that you have to let it out. Letting it out to the wrong people can mess up your peace of mind. So that's why I say go to God first. Then next, go to professionals. And then family and friends last. The reason why I say go to a professional, and who are the professionals? The professionals would be a therapist to help you manage your emotions, to give you clear direction, or even a life coach. They can also be good at assisting you as far as how to deal with whatever it is that you're dealing with. And then they're also good after you let it out and after you told other people that were not supportive. They are good to give you tools to help you deal with that too. And then next, especially if it's negative, like a scam or someone who is being predatory towards you, then you want to definitely speak with a lawyer. And a lawyer will tell you all the things that you need, all the different types of receipts you need. And you want to keep your receipts. You want to keep videos. You want to keep text messages. You want to keep your emails and provide all of that. And let the court of law deal with it. Because sometimes I'm telling you, especially when you're the first, even when you share it with family and friends, do you know they may not necessarily want to even look at your proof? They won't even look at it. And they'll just be very dismissive of you, of the situation that you know that you've experienced, things like that. It's really hard when you're the first to report. Let's look at what's happening currently in the news. I found out Cassie was not the first person to say something about Diddy. Yes, I've heard, rumors for 35 years, but they never had any proof. And it's not like they went to the police or anything like that, right? But then again, I never heard of rape. I never heard of sex trafficking or anything. It was more or less just sex parties, right? But again, nobody gave proof. Now, all of a sudden, as time goes on, we're seeing more proof. We're seeing that other people reported Diddy. They either reported him to the police, they've sued him, and a whole bunch of other things. Cassie was not the first. Cassie will not be the last. The way things are going. I was looking at YouTube and I saw that somebody said that yet another woman came out. So that means there's 6 women, plus the man that I heard that he messed with men, but, I never saw any. Well, there's a tape from 2018. And a lot of the things that the man was saying is in line with what Cassie is saying. But when that man came out, from my understanding, shout out to, I think her name is Tessa Tells or Tessa Talks. She was the one that I saw the video on the stripper, male stripper escort. Yeah, he predates it. And when he came out, not too many people believed him. The police didn't even believe him. Right? They said, "Oh, he's crazy." And a lot of times, yeah, that does happen. When you are the first, people say you're not in your right mind and all of these other things. No, you got to stand 10 tones down on whatever it is that you saw, that you experienced, and know that you are not crazy. Know that, if it's a friend that's telling you that, they were never your friend in the first place. And if it's a family member, they were never really down. And we got to also know that family is not always blood. Or maybe I should say there's a difference. Someone said to me, there's a difference between family and relatives. Because you can be connected by blood, but not connected by spirit. Not connected in solidarity, not collected in mind, not collected in who's got your back and who, everybody who has the same blood as you does not, unfortunately, will not have your back. So those are the things that I wanted to share with you guys. Being the first, a lot of times you're going to end up being the last. Being the first is not easy. Being the first, you're going to have to take a different approach. Do not go to family. Do not go to friends first. The first you should go to is God. The second is a therapist. The third is a lawyer if it's something illegal. And then the other thing is this, on the flip side, let's say it's something positive, right? Because we're on YouTube and on social media, a lot of times we share things that are positive, things that we actually done, or maybe someone else that we know, and we share these are the steps that were taken in order to go from point A to point Z, right? And then you get people, naysayers, haters, if you will, that say, "Oh no, you didn't do that. It takes more than that." Yada, yada, yada. Right? But you know that this works. You know whatever it is that you did, that it worked, right? So don't kill yourself trying to convince people to go your way when they are so convinced to go another way. Sometimes you just got to let people be. And if they don't believe, It's their right not to believe. All you needed to do, you did what you needed to do as far as just presenting the seed. Someone else will come and water that seed. Someone else will put some fertilizer on it before anything grows. Okay? But don't feel the need that you have to plant the seed into a person's mind, water it, put down the fertilizer, add the sun, and you don't have to do all of that. All you have to do is your part. And if that's adding the seed or planting the seed, that's it. If that's the water, that's it. You don't have to do all the other things. And just be content. Learn to be content with what you did and what you can do. And let God and nature and other people handle the rest. Okay? But just know this, when you are first, you're going to be last. A lot of times too, so going back to the situation with the stripper guy, again, when he came out, he's crazy, right? That's what people are saying. Now Cassie comes out. Cassie wasn't even, by the way, she's not even the first woman. I found another case where it was the chef. Another woman came and accused Diddy of sexual harassment. So Cassie's not the first at all, right? But now the first person, and there might have been somebody before him, but the first person that came out, now everybody believes him. So he was first, but he's last. And now people are probably, the more people who watch that video, that see it through and through, and see how it, not just the things that Cassie said, but a whole bunch of other things that he said that didn't exist when he said it, now exists today in 2023, right? Now everybody believes him, right? So he was the first to report it, but he's the last one to be believed. That's how it goes in life a lot of times. That's how it is. Not always, but most of the times I'm noticing this. You have some people that are just very good at convincing people without receipts, but most of us need receipts. Most of us are not as convincing as others because we may not necessarily know how to pull at people's heartstrings because all we do is shoot out the facts, right? Okay. So that may be part of the reason, but yeah, I think that's it in a nutshell. That's what was on my heart that I wanted to share with you guys. Feel free, of course, to pass this along your friends. Remember, and family. Remember, each one reach one, teach one. Bye for now. Until next time, have a good night.